You are now tuned into ChiChat Podcast, where four women come together to encourage, inform, and inspire women by creating a dialogue that develops strong sisterhood and friendship. Around the table is Yolanda, Ebony, Katrina, and Breonna. Okay, now it's time for some ChiChat.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the ChiChat Podcast where we are dropping some gems and spilling some tea, and hot tea, by the way, okay? Hot, sugary tea. But before we start spilling tea, getting into this topic, I want to know how my girls are doing. Ebony, how you feeling today, dear?
I'm a 5. 5. Wendy's 5 for 5. McDonald's 5 for 5. I'm 5 for 5.
I like to hear. Breonna, sunshine, how we doing?
Yeah, feeling good. I'm at a 5 too.
All right. I love that's 2 5s. Come on, Katrina. Where we at? We need another 5.
I'm keeping it going. I'm all smiles today. I'm a 5.
And your girl here is at a 5. Can we go over 5? A 5 point?
Girl, you can go to 20 if you want.
The scale can't be broken.
It's your world. We can go to 20 if you want.
Yeah, okay. Well, a 5.8. Because I'm chatting with my girls, I'm chatting with you all. It's finally cool outside. My air has been broken since last week, and now I can finally raise my windows and we can get some air until they get over here and fix. They're supposed to come on Monday. My son said maybe I should be a 6. Okay, fine. I'm going to be a 6 today.
Oh, God.
He said, make it even, Mom. Make it even.
No time for the decimals, okay? So my son says that his mom is going to be at a 6, and that's what I'm doing today, at a 6. So now let's go ahead and get on into the topic. Excuse me. I don't lay down by myself and have these kids. It's time for a lawsuit. All my single parents out there, who feeling me on this? Now I know that my ladies here on the ChiChat Podcast, my sisters, are not single parents, and we have Bree. Bree is not a parent yet, but she will be. I think, right, Bree? Someday?
Yeah, one day.
Okay. And when she becomes a parent, she will not be a single parent. So this episode is for my single parents out there, and this is for the guys and the the guys and the ladies. Okay. Y'all know that I speak a lot about ladies, but I'm not excluding my guys this time, because there's a whole bunch of single men out there too who are raising those babies and doing a great job. So we're going to include the men today. Now, ladies, is it possible to even do a lawsuit for an absent parent? First of all, is there a law out there? Lawyers, people who are in law, leave us something in the comments. Let us know if there's actual law. If not, should it be one? Katrina, should I be able to sue an absent parent?
You had to start with me, didn't you? I got nobody to piggyback off of. So I don't know because I'm the type of person that if I had to do it by myself, I think I probably would, because I feel like if you know it's your child, then you should want to take care of that child, and no one should have to force you to do it. So as long as I feel like as long as I'm capable of doing it on my own, I probably would. It'll be his loss. But as far as, I guess, the single parents that, you're doing all you can, but you still need that extra help, then I would say, yeah, if you need it. Well, is this the same thing as child support? Or are you saying something different?
Excluding
something other than So if they're not even taking care of the child with paying their child support, then they probably filed a lawsuit against them. I don't know if it would even help. It would make them look bad. But other than that, I don't know if it would even help the situation. Besides it's bad and have a bad reputation.
Yeah, well, and they got that already with being a deadbeat.
Well, yeah.
So good point. Ebony, how you feel, dear?
I feel like they should pay. I feel like a lawsuit would probably be I'm not gonna say it will be too much. I'm trying to figure out the correct words, because I don't want to offend anyone. So, but listen, sue them, okay? Just sue them, because just to piggyback off Katrina, yes, you have some parents that are single parents and they don't get that extra help, okay? I mean, like I've always kept it real with everybody on this podcast. My mama was a single mama, you know. We didn't get help like that from my dad, and we have a great relationship now. I feel like the emotional damage and, you know, that the lack of having that both parents in the house is far more damaging than pay. That's the least you can do is pay if you're not going to be there. Like, that's the least. And no, it's not going to help the situation as a whole, but so that the parent that exists, that is in the household, can make sure they're doing everything they can to provide what they need, then yeah, I feel like you shouldn't have to take up both slacks. Like, it should be an equal agreement. It should be equal effort. It should just, regardless if you're in the house or not.
Yeah. Well put. I like that. Bree, can I sue?
So let me give it to you the Breonna way, and then I just found this little article. So Breonna's thinking is, because I had a family member experience that, so that's where I'm coming from with it. I think that the pain and suffering, as they say in the court system, you know, I'm suing on the grounds of pain and suffering. I think that would justify the actual lawsuit. I think those are the grounds you could really use. And I mean, of course, your argument could include they're absent, they're this, they're that, you know. But at the same time, you know, if they're not paying the actual child support, it'll be kind of tough to really get all that you want out of the situation. But the concept is very clear. You're suing because it's like, I need some type of legality to really set this tone that you're not doing your part. And if the simple child support is not enough, I'm gonna take it to the next level and sue you.
Yeah.
What would you do in the business? If somebody's not doing their part in business, what would you do? I would sue you. So if you're not doing your part in this partnership, I should sue you. So I mean, this is a relationship, but it's still business though, you know, because if I'm taking care of the bills, if I'm taking the children here, there, everywhere, I'm like, Medea, so how much did you spend? Oh yeah, this is about $1 million I need from you right now. I'm just like, Medea, we going in the household, we're going to cut everything in half then. Since you don't want to help me, you ain't going to sit down today.
I mean, I feel you ladies on that, but I'm thinking about, okay, so if it's about the kids, so at this point, if you're going to sue them, is this about the children? Or is it about the children and the money? Or what is it about at that point? Because you got to spend money to have an attorney, to pay attorney fees and court costs and all this stuff. With that money, it's just me talking, that money could go to the children or go to the bill that you need to get paid, or so I don't know. I'm just stuck in limbo. That is
true. That's true. And I didn't think about it like that. And like I said, that was me speaking from a child who had an absent father, you know. And, you know, there was some times that I wanted some things and I was able to get majority, but I watched my mama work so hard to be able to provide those things where it's like she wouldn't have had to work as hard or be as stressed of the stuff that I was asking for if he was there and doing what he was supposed to do, you know. So yeah, but you're absolutely right. If you are taking that money like that, those type of things do cost, and it costs a lot, you know. So
yeah, and I get the concept. I get the reason why you would want to, because at the end of the day, like you said, you didn't lay down by yourself and make that. Y'all went half on the baby, right?
Yeah.
So it should be like both of you should be together, not together in a relationship, but as far as taking care of that child, it should be a double, you know, partnership in that aspect.
Right.
And for the child's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know, it costs money to sue someone. It does. And you like y'all was saying, it costs. You have to pay for your lawyer fees. You have to pay court costs. You have to pay maybe time from work. That's taking money away from you and your babies. You know, so this is my thing with this. I think there should be some type of law in place. If not, again, if we have anybody who's in law, lawyers, judges, whoever watching, can let us know, do parents have the right to sue? Is there a law? But this is my thing. When the children get old enough, and this is from personal experience, they know who's been there for them. Okay? That absent parent will get it back in due time. So I wouldn't even waste the time filing and waste the time of maybe that person will show up in court. If they don't show up for the child support hearings, unless the judge sent a sheriff to go get them.
Wow.
And the sheriff is coming for you, kind sir. I'm just joking. Well, no, really, I'm not. The sheriff is coming for you, kind sir, and you know exactly who you are. Now.
Oh my God.
But back to my point. I think y'all know I be tripping sometimes. Y'all know that. Y'all know. But look, the children do know who's been there. And if you think that you're messing with the mother and making her upset and stuff, you're not. You're just hurting the children. And the children know, or I'm sorry, I just said mess with the mother or the father, because there's some good fathers out there who's doing their thing. If you think that you're messing with the parent that's responsible, you're not. It's the kids you're messing with. And if you think that you're going to just lay down with me, now I'm finna speak personally for a minute here. And fix my wig, y'all. If you think I'm going to just take you in and take you back so that you can take care of the kid, you're wrong. I've been taking care of my kid this long, and I will continue. Blessings to you. Now, we're going to get in on the next question. Am I still here? Am I? Because sometimes y'all know I got bad connection sometimes.
You're still here.
I'm still here. Okay. All right. Yeah. The responsible parent. Should the responsible parent just let it go and raise the kid the best way he or she can? I pretty much answered that, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Ebony.
Yeah, because I mean, I wholeheartedly believe in karma. It can be good and bad. You know, when I was growing up and my mom was going through that, she never spoke bad about my dad or anything like that. Like, it was just a type of thing where I grew up and I started to have questions. So when they get to a point where their children are asking questions like, you know, why weren't you here? Or why didn't you do this or that? Then that is going to be tougher for them And it will be the karma that they need, you know, because it's like, you did that. So you got to answer to your child. Like, you know, you have to answer to a life that you created and that you abandoned. Like, that's the karma. So I would say let it go, because my thing is the emotions and the energy that you're putting into trying to make someone see the right that they need to do by their child. You can just put that into your child and raising your child and loving your child. Because these absent parents have to understand that one day you will get old. You will get old and you will need help. And then those children that you abandon will abandon you. And they won't care where you are. So, yeah, you might want to think about that while you're out here willing and dealing.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to jump into a story about my father real quick. My father passed away. But before he passed away, now he was never there. It was my mom and my grandma. And so he was never there. But when I got old enough to take care of myself, now he wants to come around, and then he wants to get the same attention that I give to my mom. Well, no, kind sir, before you passed away, wasn't happening. I was kind to him, and I never disrespected him, but I wouldn't give him the same attention and love towards him like I would my mom. So they do pay for it in the end. Like Ebony just said, you will get old, kind sir and kind ma'am. You will, and you're going to want them kids to be around you. But them kids may very well say, hey, I don't think so. You know, so be mindful of that. And if you have not called your children in a while, I'm asking you to do so. We're right here around the holiday time. The holidays are coming up. Reach out to your child. Now, if you're having problems with the parent, then, you know, I don't know too much about that. I don't give problems. You know, I'm pretty quiet and pretty calm, but I know there are some people who give the other parent a hard time. I understand that. I get it. And it makes you want to stay away. But you have to understand that, again, it's not that parent that's suffering. It's the child. You have to put away your feelings and love that child. Even if you have to send them a letter, if you have to go through a grandma, auntie, uncle, somebody, that child needs to know that you care for them. Okay? I just wanted to put that out there. Bree, how you feel about the question, darling?
Yeah, I think that, you know, you have to find that balance or that peace to just keep pressing on. And like you said, I like your point about if you have to go a whole nother route to get to your child, do that. You know, always keep trying. But for that parent that's in the home, I would say let go of the legalities and just focus on loving your kids, growing your kids, and let your kids make the decision in the end if they want to make that relationship with the other parent. Because that's ultimately the kid's decision. And I think sometimes parents try to sway their children, like, oh, you should be closer to me. It's like, let the child make a decision if they really want to get to know that person. Because little did you know, it really could have been some issues that mom and dad had, but you can make it better for you. So,
yeah. Good point. Yeah. That's, you know, it's just because, let's speak about divorce real quick. Just because you all got divorced does not mean that you have the right to divorce that child. That child is still here. You created that baby. Me personally, I will never, I don't care how hard it was, and it was hard. We had some hard times, me and my babies, but we stuck it out together. I will never leave my children under no circumstances. And I will always put my babies before any dude. Always.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Those are my babies. And so I can never see myself without them. I can never see myself not knowing whether they ate that day, not knowing whether they're clean, not knowing whether they're comfortable, not know if they're not hurting. This is what I don't get about absent parents. How do you know that parent is feeding that child?
Right.
How do you know if that parent is doing right by that child? You don't know that. So you being a parent should take that responsibility and say, hey, I need to check on my baby. Let's make sure my baby ate today.
Right.
Let's make babies clean today.
Exactly.
Let's make the baby have clean drinking water.
Mhm.
It's your responsibility, kind sir, kind ma'am, if you're not there. Katrina,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
do you feel?
So, like I said before, I mean, if it's something that you can do on your own, I would say not even impressed. I'm not saying not that a parent shouldn't apply for child support or shouldn't, demand some help. But if it's something that the two parents can work out on their own, do it that way, I would say. And then if not, and you still need the help from child support, you can apply for it. But if it's not going to work, then I would say do what you can to do it on your own. It may be tough, and I know it probably gets tough sometimes, but I have family members that are single parents, and seemingly they have done, I don't know for sure if everybody, gets child support or not, but seemingly they've done an amazing job at taking care of the children on their own. So if it's a father or a mother that's absent, like you said, that's not pulling their weight, I don't think that you should even try to force it, because at the end of the day, like you said before, the child is gonna know, and when they get older, they're gonna be old enough to decide or let that parent know, hey, I don't really want to have, you don't want to have anything to do with me. You made it hard for me and my mom or me and my dad while I was growing up, so why should I make it easy for you now? And they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel some kind of way, but they brought it on themselves. Karma, like you said, that karma comes back, and it's not always.
It does.
It absolutely comes back. And let me just say this, because I hear a lot of times, I hear people talk about, oh, that's why you have to be careful, what type of person you're dealing with and what type of person you have kids with. Let me just say this for all the people in the back. Okay? Not every time you deal with someone, those red flags are going to be there. They can be the sweetest person to you, but they can be a crappy parent, okay? They can be the best parent and be a crappy person to you. Those signs are not always there. So you cannot just use that as a rule of thumb when you're dating and stuff like that. Those signs are not always there. Now, thank God in the heavens up above, I was blessed, to have someone that wants to be with me in a marriage and raise our son together, because we both, experienced that, but just because he experienced that doesn't mean that that's what he's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes it could have like a different type of effect on a person. Maybe it could just be a generational curse type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So not all the time a person is gonna have those red flags. You can't say that. That's not the reality of everyone's situation. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that, because I hear people say that a lot. And that's absolutely it's not the reality of everybody's situation.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, Ebony. That's such a good point, because a lot of times people do blame the parent. They say, well, you shouldn't have laid down with him, but you shouldn't have. Well, let's forget about the shouldn't have. The child is here.
Right.
You cannot
so
go back.
Right. And also, it's more common than people think, because people always look at like, oh, it's just the deadbeat dads. There are more deadbeat moms than you think. Okay. There are more listen, you probably got some of your family line trickling down. Trust me, you will be hurt if you took that old road down the family tree. You will probably be hurt while you're judging other people. So
that's right. Yeah. And you know what? Speaking on that real quick before we go to the question of the day, I really, before, I didn't think there was a such thing as a deadbeat mom, because I'd never seen it. I didn't know. Now, until I got older and I encountered one, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So Ebony's right. Yeah, that's why I said.
I'm out there.
Huh?
I said it's some out there.
Yeah.
More than you think.
What? Yeah. Well, I do know that now. That's why I made sure to be able to say he or she, because it is some mothers out here who really should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, well, I'm not going to. I won't go into any. I'm just going to leave that alone. And I want to so bad. Oh, I want to say it so bad because she probably watching. No, I'm not going to. Question of the day. Now, question of the day. Wait, but first, I'm going to address this. I know some of y'all watching us don't like Yolanda Randolph. I'm well aware of it. Well aware. Welcome. Now, thank you for watching, by the way. So she's probably watching. Thank you, ma'am. Question of the day. Ice cream. Now, I know it's getting cold outside. I know that we're bundled up. I know that some of us got the heat on, except for me, because I'm still waiting for the people to come fix my stuff. Hopefully on coming soon. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But ice cream, I can eat ice cream all year round. Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. What is your favorite flavor? I will go first. Mine is hands down chocolate. I am a chocolate lover. Now I know there's Rocky Road and a whole bunch of other ones. No, I want plain chocolate. Katrina, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
I'm a sherbet girl, but if I had to do ice cream, I'm doing strawberry. Strawberry.
All right. All right, Miss Ma'am. Ebony.
I'm a chocolate girl. I love chocolate. Yeah. I don't need it all the time, but I love it.
Bree.
I'm a plain vanilla, but for the sake of your question, Neapolitan.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, for the sake, vanilla. I like vanilla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Look, when I was young, my mom used to get us ice cream, and it had the three of them in there. I always ate all the chocolate, and then I would leave, and sometimes I'd get a little bit of vanilla.
Lord, she scooped out 1/3.
It's like you open it and there's a big missing hole out the side. That was me. That's all I wanted was chocolate, and my mama used to fuss all the time. Who ate all the chocolate? You should know by now, girl. It was me.
It was me. I did it. If my brother's watching, it was me.
If you don't know, now you know.
Oh boy.
Okay, so for our sister girl of the week, I chose all single parents. Okay, the single moms out there, the single dads out there. Remember that you all are strong. God never places anything on you that you cannot handle. You are a single parent because God knew when He allowed these babies to be here that you were the best person for the job. Okay, so you keep moving, shaking, and popping. You got this. You got this. One word motivation. I'll go ahead and take this first. Cherish. Cherish those times that you have with those children, because it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. My children are old now, but I still lay back and I I remember when they were little, and I remember when they used to walk on my back. Now that I try to get them to walk on my back, they look at me like I'm crazy. And they'll go, huh? So that's just a little memory with my babies, but there will always be my babies. So cherish your babies. Just cherish them. Ebony.
My one word motivation.
Am I stuck?
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I thought I was. It looks like I'm stuck.
No.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. My one word motivation for this week is going to be abundance. Just to piggyback off you, God never puts more on you than you can bear to all the single parents. So regardless if that person is missing, trust and believe he has placed an abundance of love and support in you that you can give to that child single-handedly.
Yeah, I like it. Bree?
I would say I got 2 words: support system. As you go through this journey of raising your children, you do need a support system. Going back to another episode, as Katrina said, her circle. Make sure your circle tight. The circle of life. That's what you're doing. It takes a village to raise a child, so support system.
Yeah, great point. I like that. Katrina?
My word is creativity. That's for those single parents out there that, it's hard for you to make ends meet by yourself, taking care of your babies on your own. Pray and ask God to give you some creativity so that you can come up with a way to make more money, to be able to make these ends meet and get these babies taken care of without having to mess with these deadbeats.
Yeah. Well put, ladies. All of you, well put. The chick fave for this week. I left it upstairs, but the little wooden back scratchers. Oh my God! You get it from the dollar store. The best thing that's happened with me this month, for the exception of trying to get one of my kids to walk on my back. I'm still gonna work with. Even if they have to use one foot, I know they old and stuff. Look, one of you walk on my back. Thank you, if you're watching. But until then, I'll use my wooden back scratcher. I got it from the dollar store. It was only $1. You take that thing and you push it down. Look, and it even had little rolling balls on there. Oh my God! Oh, rub those against those spots on your back. Wonderful. Okay, so now the chick merch. Be sure to get your merch, guys. My cup is somewhere in here. But get your merch. You can get all of our stuff. We have phone cases. We have masks. Get you a mask. Cover that beautiful mouth of yours. Protect that beautiful body. Okay, get you a mask. We have the phone cases, we have the masks, we have the mugs, we have the sweatshirts. It's cold outside. Get you a sweatshirt, rock ChiChat merch, okay? We will love it. We also got t-shirts. We got it all, okay? Go ahead up there, Teesprings/ChiChat. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Teesprings/stores/ChiChat. Okay, that's where you can go and get your merch from ChiChat. Support your girl, all right? So that's it. I want to thank you so much for listening, so much for watching. Thank you for rocking with us. We're having a blast with you guys. And please leave us comments. Can we sue as the responsible parent? Does it make any sense to sue? Can we just go ahead and just take care of our babies by ourselves? Let us know what you like, chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. Or if you don't like either, just say Yolanda and ChiChat crew, none of them. I'm not feeling ice cream. You can let us know that too. Okay. All right. Ice cream. Excuse me. So that's it. We love your comments, and we do see your comments. Okay. So please leave us some. We would love to hear from you. Positive comments, please. Thank you, kind sirs and kind ma'ams. Blessings to you. We will chat again with you next week, okay? Yeah. Bye.
Thanks for listening to our episode of ChiChat. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ChiChat Podcast.